So hey guys, welcome back to another lectures. Previous lecture we had a great detailed talk on these expected values in these histograms and density plots and these. So today we're going to cover something known as these measures of central tendency. So like what is this measures of central tendency? What is this mean, median and mode? So we're going to look it in a detailed way. So what are these three? So like what do you mean by these measures of central tendency? Means like a measures of central tendency is just a single value that attempts to describe a set of data by identifying the central position within the set of the data. Means like by the word you can understand this central tendency means like it attempts to describe a set of data by identifying the central position of the data within a data set. I hope you understand this. So it just attempting to describe that set of data by identifying the central point here, central position of that data within the set of the data. We use some of the measures to use this central tendency. So what are those methods? There are three methods here. So like the measures are divided into three types, like mean, median and mode. So like what is mean? So it's just a mean means like the sum of all values in a set of a data is divided by the number of values. Means like the sum of all values, the sum of all values, the sum of all values divided by the number of total values. It is often called it as an average. It is often called as an average. So commonly it is used for in a continuous data. So I just zoom here so it will be easy for you. So like it is commonly used in a continuous data. We have seen the continuous data and discrete data. I would really suggest you to watch the previous lectures. So if you watch the previous lectures in a such a way from the starting to the beginning, so that it in the structure, the course is structured, means like you have to watch each and every lectures, otherwise it will be hard to understand and follow. So okay, so in mean we have a two kind of means, like we use the sample mean and we use the population means. So where we use the sample mean and where we use the population mean, it depends upon the data and the problem set where we are going to solve. So if the data is sample, and then we simply use the sample mean. So like what is this sample mean? So what is the formula for this sample mean? Like we have a summation over rule here, and I is equal to 1 to n, and we have xi by n, which means like the sum of all values by the number of values. So the mean tells us as the value what that is the most common. I hope you understand it. Like, so after sample mean we have a population mean. So like what do you mean by this population mean? We use here the sample mean. So here we have a capital N, here we have a capital N. So like what is this means? Like we simply use this population, sum of the population by the number of population, number of. I hope you having a basic intuition like what I'm saying. Like I have given an example over here. Like so we have a sample data here, and how we gonna find these means like we just simply add the sum of all the numbers, sum of the all the values in a particular data set, sum of all the values in a particular data set by the number of values, we simply doing the sum here. Like here we simply adding all these values, and we dividing with the number of values, dividing with the number of values here. So here we have a 2 6 3 4 and 6 9 10, and we simply adding those, and we simply dividing by the number of values which has 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, and we just simply dividing with that number, and we're going to get our mean here. So if you clearly observe, like the 5.7 is not in the this data. We are finding the mean here, from this data, but the mean which we get here, it is not in this particular data. Are you getting it? Look how mysterious this mean like. So the mean is not an actual value present in this data. It is not the value that is present in the data. You can try it your new example. If you get it, then just comment down. I just want you to know like how you're gonna get it. So from the whole population we take some samples and make the conclusions from that. So we have a whole data set here, and then we simply take some of the samples here like 2 6 3 4 6 and 9 10, and then from that we just simply calculate the mean here. I hope you have a basic intuition like what is mean? Like what is the mean means just a kind of a average, like the sum of all values by the number of values here. And we have a sample mean which is used for the sample data, and we have a population mean which is used for the population. So we have given a practical example there. So like means like in our model, in our machine learning, sometimes the mean doesn't work. So like what we have to do when this mean doesn't work? So if our data has outliers, then mean cannot get influenced and may give wrong interpretation of data. So for that we have median. So like before getting to the median, we have an example like, so like I just wanted to calculate the mean of these. We have data, and we just simply, if you clearly observe, there is a 1, there 2, and there is 3. But you can observe that after that we have 60 and 100. If you calculate these mean, and we're going to get something this, which is almost equal to the 33, right? So like how, so the mean is not 33 here. If you clearly observe, the 60 and 100 are the outliers. These are the outliers. So we will remove in our machine learning, like how we gonna remove outliers, and this is a data pre-processing. So we gonna discuss out there. So means like you can clearly by the example you can understand. So like I will give you a practical example, like so like I just want to predict the house price prediction here. I just want to predict the house price prediction here. So there are 3 houses here, and next to these 3 houses we have a Bill Gates house here. Bill Gates house here. And the houses which are these houses are between $10,000 to the $20,000, and this house is between $50,000 to $100,000. So like if you clearly observe, and if you take these mean, and the mean you're going to get like around like 50,000. Here we have a 50,000, but if you clearly observe these three, these are having 10,000 to 20,000, but you're saying the mean is 50,000. So the Bill Gates house is a outlier here. So we have to remove that. If you remove that only, you can find the mean here. So that is a outlier. I hope you get it. So in that problem, the mean won't work there. So that we have a median over. So like how this median means, like this medium which doesn't get influenced by the outliers. So like what is median, we're going to look here. So like what is median? So the median means like it's just a middle value here. So like we have 1 2 3 4 5 6 5 6, and we're going to find these middle value here. 3 plus 4, which is 7, that is 3.5. This is the middle value. So it is the middle score of the data set. It is the middle score of the dataset that has been arranged in the order of a magnitude. This is a middle score of a dataset that has been arranged in a order of a magnitude, and it is sorted by the magnitude in an increasing order. So we have to find the median after sorting only. Before that, it is not good to find the median. So it is less affected to the outliers. So what are the outliers we just discussed here? So if you don't understand, just comment down below. I'm going to explain clearly different examples. Like I can have around like 10 to 20 examples based on the outliers. So if you don't understand, so I would like to teach you guys. Okay. So I just want to how to find the median. Okay. So we have a data points over here. We have a number of data points here. So how are we going to find the median? So median means nothing but a middle value. So we just simply find the middle value, like, so we just simply cross out this, and just we simply cross out this, and just we simply cross out this, and this is a middle value here, the 7, it is a median. So like what if we have a 8, means like what if we have a even number of data points, like, so we just simply cross these two and these two, and we are remaining 2 here, right? So how we gonna find this? So this is a assignment for you. So how you gonna find this? So I just want you to research about it. I know that most means like 99% of the students who watch this would know this, how to calculate the median of this. Okay, so we have to arrange in a order first before taking the median. This is important point to have in a brain. Like if you don't arrange in a order, then it will be getting so much kind of a error, kind of a error. Okay, so we have discussed the mean, we have discussed the mean and median. So like what is the mode here? So like what is the mode? The most frequent value at a score in a data set. So like the mode means like the most used word, means like the most used number here in the data set. In this example we are dealing with the numbers, right? So the what is the mode means like the most used, the most frequent value which you are seeing in this data set is called as the mode here. I hope you're getting understand. So here we have example, right? And we have a two like 1 2 3 4 5. So we have a 5 2s here. So the mode is 2 here. So the most frequented element in this data set here. So sometimes the mode is out of distribution and sometimes we have a two modes. For example here like 3 2 5 and 3 2 6 and 2 3. So if you observe this, we have a three threes and we have a three twos, means like they are both equal. So here we, in this situation we have a two modes here. So I have given a geometric intuition like if the mode is outside of the data set and this gonna look, this gonna look like this, like this is the data set here, but this the mean is, the mode is here outside of this function. If we have a two modes here, then this gonna look like this. So I'm so sorry for the diagrams, but I'll try my best here. So my pen is not working, so sorry for that. So this is a simple distribution. So I hope you have a better intuition about the mean, median and mode. So the like what is the mean? Sum of the all values by the number of values, which is also called as the average here. And the median means the middle value, and the middle value, and the mode, which is the most frequented value in that dataset. I hope you have a basic intuition of these. So in our next lecture, we're going to cover what are quantiles, and we have a lot more discuss. So this is the actual probability, like what are the distributions here. We're going to get what is interquartile range, IQR, and interpreting how we're going to interpret those quartiles, and we have a percentiles, and we have a variance over there, and we have a concept of exception here, and we have a variance over there. I would really love to teach out to you guys. So I hope you love these lectures. So I hope you love these lectures. So until then, bye bye. See you in the next lecture. Bye.